We are live. Welcome. Got a little bit of a prelude here. Let people drop in. Got some background sounds before the LP feature. And Zorlok is here. He's first. Good evening, Travis. Welcome. Brandon. I don't think I've seen you here in a while. It's been a while. Welcome. Let the song kind of finish out and then we'll begin a little chit chat before the show. I'm going to show some recent finds before we start spinning. This week's been kind of heavy-handed as far as picking up some cool titles. Got one in the mail, and then my local shop, once again, stuff's falling into my lap. And thankfully, a lot of the stuff I already have that's been dropping in. We'll be talking about it. Jardine. Hello, Victoria. Or was it? I think it's... Oh, Hello, Goodbye, Victoria Kane. By Jardine. It's a record Whoopsies. Got this kind of close proximity, so got to be careful where I do some hand movements. We're doing something a little different here. I am using my tripod to hold my mic. Something different. We're always experimenting over here. But, you know, I was kind of thinking I'd like to have like a mic stand, just in general, not just for the live streams, but, you know, maybe videos once I get back online, doing my regular videos, pushing them out, but also for other stuff too. I was thinking, I don't remember what for, but just to own it, you know, just to have a mic stand. Saw Carol was here, starting trouble already, and she redacted her message. And Kimba's here, welcome. Regular here. Von Zipper. So what was I saying? I forget. I was talking about the mic because I hit it. Well, anyways, some cool titles have been dropping in lately at the shop. Thankfully, I have most of them. Copy of Hard Water on Capitol, Chrysalis, MGM title, Boston Tea Party. I forget the other ones, but thankfully I have them all. There's a second copy of Food, Forever's a Dream down there, still sitting there. Crazy. Who knows what's coming next? But thankfully, I think this is from a different collection, though. Let me show them off here. Yeah, so I picked a couple. I actually forgot to bring one, which is a new discovery for me. I don't even remember. I don't see it. I don't know where I put it. Well, anyways, I, of course, was digging into the $4 bin and picked this one out. Liz Damon's Orient Express. It's one of those few LPs on White Whale that you always see for cheap. I thought I remember liking a song off of here, but it's kind of more like easy listening than anything. $4 this week. Picked it up. I think there's a lot of like traditional cover songs on there. This was a cool one to add to the Brain collection. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, I got kind of a bright light happening, but Jane, Here We Are. Yeah, it's not really turning up, but yeah, maybe if I turn it like that, you can see it. I don't know if it's the very first press, because I think that's got metronome across the label, but this one does not have the metronome. Just the green Brain, but that's okay. Still an early pressing there. It's my first Jane record. It's kind of more like progressive hard rock, kind of harder edge, not totally spaced out, super cosmic krautrock, but a little more subdued. But it's a fine rocker. Nothing extraordinary, but definitely wanted to add it to the collection. And then for you bootleggers out there, you may not appreciate me picking this up, but I don't care. If it's in the shop and it's getting sold, Distortions, The Litter. The reason I picked this up, I mean, Sunday's copies are kind of going for a good chunk of change, I found out. This was not super big on the want list. Look how flimsy that is. It's just like poster paper. Super cheap and flimsy, but the thing I like about this is it's replicated. Oh man, that's hard to turn up, but replicated just like the original, same label on the Warwick? Yeah. But it was relatively cheap, and it sounds pretty decent for a bootleg. I know some people kind of scoff at that, but if it's a way to get it and it sounds decent and I'm happy, we're all happy, except for the musicians that didn't get paid for this reissue. I think this came out in like the early 80s, so it's probably my least favorite Litter record. I mean, I like they're very good at what they do, the garage thing, but I like when they go a little more acid dipped on their second one. $100 Fine. That's my favorite. And then second one would be like Emerge. But hell of a debut though, nonetheless. Let's get some background sounds here while I talk. All right, catch up with the chat as well here. Not much going on, just getting some people in. We will start spinning here momentarily, about 10 minutes in, so give it about roughly 10 more minutes. I'll shut up here in a moment. Let's dip that down a little bit. Ken, welcome. Ryan, nice seeing you stopping by. Yeah, I actually contributed to that through Discogs today. The Wildfire Fund. I was kind of late to that message, but I was glad I picked up on that. Yeah, it's quite the tragedy out there. I think, it took one of our beloved celebrities out there, David Lynch. I mean, it certainly didn't help with his, emphysema that he was suffering with. I mean, the smoke did not help him any, so at least that's what I read, was partially the cause of his quick decline. So yeah, that really hurt me, man. I mean, not a whole lot of celebrities' deaths hit me that hard, but man, losing someone like David Lynch this early, I mean, it struck a chord with me. He's definitely a very visionary artist on all sides of the spectrum, musically, has an eye for film and just his early abstract paintings. And, his whole idea of transcendental meditation is just big, larger than life human being. He might have been having some flaws here and there, but we all do, right? We all have our faults. But he was quite the artist. Irreplaceable for sure. Anyways, show the rest of the finds, and then we'll kind of dive into this record tonight. One of my all-time favorites, and you already know what it is. I guess I only have, I got one from today. Outside of the litter, I scored an awesome 45 today. A couple other funk and soul singles, but a garage single I've been really looking for. We'll play it after this LP tonight. But this is one that I was a little late on picking up on. This came out like last year. This is The Fringe, Token for My Mind. Yeah, For My Mind. This is sort of like archival sessions mixed with like 45s that they released back in the day. It's a Canadian group, The Fringe. This is some like high quality folk rock, garage psych. It's kind of a mixture of those things. Kind of psych pop, but like, a little jangly folk rock in there as well. But very trippy in some spots. Good harmonies. Man, it's a shame they didn't release anything back in their day. It's got a very thick booklet too. I just got this in the mail today, so I definitely need to do a deep dive on this weekend perhaps. So learn a little more about their backstory. Plastic People, Morning Glory, Angela's Purple Dream, Flower Generation, and their singles go for some big penny. It goes for a few pennies, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, this came out last year. It's kind of late picking up on this. It is a little pricey. I think it was UK released originally. I think it was maybe August of last year or something. Somewhere around there. I was kind of late to picking this up, but man, totally worth it. I'll show the 45 score, man. This is one I was like not ready to find today. Went to a record shop here in town that I, go to every 2 to 3 months, see what they've snuck in, and some of their stuff, man, that goes under value or just kind of goes under their nose. This is one I found in the 45 box. It's kind of dusty when I found it, but it cleaned up pretty well. And hopefully it's showing up here. You see that? The Unrelated Segments. Story of My Life. For $1, baby. It's on the Hanna-Barbera label. I think this group in general has been comped a lot. But I swear, I think I first heard this song on a comp. I can't remember which one, though. If it was like Pebbles or Back from the Grave, I don't really remember. I thought it was from that USA Records compilation, that label out of Chicago. But they're obviously not on that label, but I always thought it was that. I thought it was like a Chicago band, but I'm not exactly sure. Well, Michigan, maybe. Detroit, Michigan, it says. I knew it was around that region. Story of My Life. We'll play that song after this record tonight. Probably won't keep you for 2 to 3 hours like we had been. The controller unplugged. That's what you're seeing there. All right, let's see who's joined. This is going to be a good one tonight, guys. This is one of my all-time favorites that we're pulling up here. Psycho Derek, Mr. B. He's out there. He's my guidance counselor. Let's see. Sean's here. Oh, you're not that late. Okay. We got a good crowd in here. Yeah, it's been a kind of a crazy week for me too. I mean, in a good way. Like I've been back to working out. Took a little bit of a pause going to the fitness center, and I don't know why. Sometimes it's like my body tells me no, but my mind says yes. So which one do you listen to, right? It's like my mind's motivated to, but my body's like, no, you need to lay down after work or take a little breather. Because that's what happens when you get old. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm back at that and I feel good. I feel refreshed. I feel more alert. Not as tired today as I had been the previous live streams. Well, I mean, we'll just see how long that lasts. But yeah, work's been going good. Just better than normal, I should say. It's just things have been going on the upside for me after my hiatus here on all social platforms. So to me, this doesn't feel like a break, though. This feels different. You know, I'm still not glued to my phone all day, and that's just been great, man. I mean, I definitely have control over myself being addictive on those on our devices, but they certainly make it addicting enough. And I like interacting and just seeing what's happening on Instagram on my feed and stuff when I see people posting what I like. And but you know, after a while, it just becomes like seeing the same old records and same old conversations. Just got to step back a little bit and just need to focus on different areas of my life. And you know what I'm trying to say. Take a little breather and still do what I love, but take the back seat a little bit. And especially posting videos like I had been. I always say it, but I really went out of my way last year to make it happen because I have fun doing these, spreading the word of these records I'm finding and sharing the knowledge, whether you know about them or not. It's just all part of the fun. That's why I'm on here. And make people spend money that they don't have. But yeah, it's been a great week as far as purchasing records too. Like I said, finding all these things. That garage single today, that wasn't on my radar. And then stuff dropping in the shop yet. Who knows what's next? So yeah, the bins are getting full at my local shop as far as site goes. But I got some all, baby. It's like Pokemon, right? Gotta catch them all. I never did get into that. So, at least I'm not collecting Pokemon cards. Look that shit up. Yeah, I really like this camera angle a lot, actually. This is going to work out really well, I think. I just need to, figure out what we need to do with this tripod. Get to see a little more of my physique. My body working out. My workout body. Plus some visuals, and you get to see this a little more up front, right? I can always scoot this forward, too. But then you might see my lower parts when I do that, so. You didn't hear that. It's all good. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. Everybody ready? You all strapped in? Go ahead and grab your cold beverages. I totally forgot mine last time. Rewatching my last live stream, I was like, how did I go without a drink? I wasn't even dying of thirst, so cheers, everybody. And by the way, we've been playing that Jardine in the background. That's that record I picked up not too long ago, a few videos back. It's got some connections to Velvet Fog. A little more on the pop psych side. And I haven't even shown the record we're going to be spinning tonight. Got to get this one out. OG. The human beast has shed its second skin. This is a original German copy. It's one of my holy jewels in the collection. I'll quit saying it like that. It's on Decca. It's on a red Decca instead of the blue. Would be kind of cool to have an original UK, of course, but the German copies, I don't know what it is about that, but just like German Vertigos, they go for less. Anyway, I can get them. And yes, this is one of those I definitely waited to pay up for. I held on to my funds for this, and this is just one of my preciouses. I still cannot figure out what's going on that cover. It's like the skeleton is plugging his ears up because of all the noise and, you know, the thickness, you could say. I don't know what's going on there, but there was no volume 2. It's got an interesting backstory too, and I'll kind of wrap it up talking about this and then we'll get spinning. But yeah, they were based, I think they're originally Scottish. They moved out to the UK. It's a power trio, you could say. Very little overdub happening on here. And they actually do cover a incredible string band song on side 2, first track, Maybe Someday. And it features a member, I think, what's the band name? I always get it wrong. Bread, Peace, and Love, or Bread, Peace, and Dreams? I forget. Bread, Love, and Dreams. I think that's it. Features a member of that group on here on one track. Just do a little cameo on the first one. The first track here. Mystic Man. What's his name? David McNiven. Does clarinet. I imagine he was just wandering through the studio and they're like, hey, we need you for this. Just making a little appearance. But yeah, kind of a mystical, kind of cryptic kind of sounds within, lyrically, but also stylistically. And to me, the perfect power trio sound. This is what I imagine power trios should sound like. Just everything is very finely tuned, pummeling drums. This is really beastly fuzz wah guitar. It's badass, man. So let's dive in. And I will try to keep the talking at a minimal here, but I'll talk with y'all in the chat.
Sell your sins to pay for time, to plead Close your eyes, begin to see shadows in you coming free. Mind escapes you, flies to freedom, leaves your hollow gargoyle kingdom. Sell your sins to pay for time, to bleed your brain in smoke and wine. For soon you'll taste the devil's breath. You've overstayed your lease of death.
Pretty killer, right? Yeah, they only used a hi-hat for this. They must have forgot the cymbals that day in the studio or something. Still works.
Pyramids of brass that shine her shoe, silky stockings leaping into spring, where deep inside the human beast can hide a velvet fortress muffled beat. We celebrate the feel of human meat and super sheer up to the waist, where deep inside the human beast can hide. Alas, she's really spaced. Don't you know that appearance is everything and style is a way of living? The heavy chains that crash around her hips make Moroccan music corselettes, while deep inside the human beast can hide a second skin extends itself. Discarded clothes lie on the floor.
appearance is nothing.
I think this next one's my favorite off the album. This one kicks ass, man.
Innocence may save us.
This one's called Brush with the Midnight Butterfly, by the way. Well, all right. Yeah, I love that tune. Love that last solo there too. It's just manic. It's just a lot of frenzy happening. I'll flip this over, and does anyone out there have this reissue? I don't think it's been authorized officially reissued. The only one that comes to mind is like, I think there is a boot. Well, a lot of them are boots from like the early 90s. And then I think there's like a CD reissue, a few of them out there. A Karma might be the only way to go with this one. If you want it for relatively cheap, I think, no, actually Sunbeam, I think, reissued this one too. I'm pretty sure. But anyways, yeah. The Human Beast, man. It's about as heavy as it gets, but it gets a little more mellow, you know, especially with this first one a little bit in some spots. But like I say, it kind of definitely has that kind of cryptic sound quality to it, right? A little mysterious. And if you really listen in, I always point these things out. You know, going to audio school, you listen to things a little differently than the average person, I'd say. But for me, I listen deep in these mixes. And you can, for some reason, on that last track, you can hear the guy subtly breathing into the microphone. If you listen close, he's just... I don't know. I make it more exaggerated than it is, but I'm pretty sure that's happening. It's kind of weird. And then he's striking the cowbell a couple times on a few tracks, like especially Mystic Man. Why throw that in there? We could use like a cymbal, a crash cymbal, right? Kind of some odd choices. But I really love it too. I just love their sound. It's so loose. It's so rough. No overdubs happening. It's just cut live. That's how you do it. But, you know, they might not be the most skillful players out there, but they got some jamming chops, you know. I think they only lasted about a year. I don't think they went on to do anything else after this or much before this either. I think they might have went on to, I think a couple of members went on to do something, some background sounds, but not very much. I think they did a few gigs, a few concerts, but wonder what those sounded like compared to the studio sounds. Never know. But I was at Ken. You were asking about what single that was. Well, I showed it to you. Story of My Life by Unrelated Segments. Score this one today. Did not know it was going to happen. That's a good day when that happens. It just boosts your everything. Boosts your immune system. B-side's not as great, but Story of My Life, that's a garage nugget. Love that one. I forgot to bring the funk and soul ones, but those I was not familiar with those artists, but they do seem to go for a bit on Discogs. They're on the Eastern label. Eastern. They came out in like 1965, 66, around there. When I sampled them online, I mean, it's not really my thing. I didn't think they were that funky, but I think it's more of like the Northern Soul kind of target audience is what that's kind of targeted for. But, yeah. Yeah, I was pretty sure it was on a Nuggets compilation. I know it's been comped several times. I think they only had 3 singles. The other 2 are on Liberty, but yeah, the Hanna-Barbera label. It's always something to keep an eye out for. I think I did see another one. It was the 5 Americans. I don't think that goes for much, though. What else did I see? The Crying Shames. I saw like an early single of theirs, Sugar and Spice, on the Destination label. Kind of cool to see. Otherwise, it's been a good week. Haven't really bought this much in 1 week, but I'm not really overspending either. I've been actually making some sales on Discogs too. I've been listing some stuff on there, and still refreshing a few items. And I always try to go below the median price. I always try to make fair prices. One, I'm actually, I mean, you know how honest I am on here. I am actually parting with Damnation of Adam Blessing. I can always find it again, I think. I like their second one a little more, but the first one, I just, ever since I bought it, I don't play it enough. And with that said, the ones that I don't play as often, I just kind of decide to part with after a while. If they just sit on the shelf, and I feel bad, but it's got some great moments, but overall, I just don't have the itch to ever grab it, pull it off the shelf, and more or less just kind of stream it whenever I'm wanting to listen to Cookbook, that opening song on there. But some of their covers I don't really care for. I just like their more hard rockin' sound on the second one, and the more original tracks happening on there. So I got a copy of that. So I'm trying to sell that first one for $25 on Discogs. Hit me up. I'm not a sellout. I'm just saying it's on there. But yeah, and it's kind of nice to be finding some scores once again too. Yeah, it's been kind of dry out there. Anyways, let's play side 2. Again, this is a cover of an incredible string band track, Maybe Someday.
Maybe someday she will come along, long. Maybe someday she will come along. Maybe someday she will come along, long. Maybe someday she will come along. Sitting here with my arms around my music, thinking of the girl that I might meet, that I could spend my days with. Maybe someday she will come along. Maybe someday she will come along.
freedom into dust. Your soul lies naked in your hand. We have the answer. We have the answer. We have the answer. Give yourself your first and final chance to learn the toe steps of your feet. We have the answer. Oh, we have the answer. Oh, we have the answer. So you see, is to live in reality. So you see, is to live in reality. When you learn how to understand yourself, you'll learn to love without desire. Have the answer. Oh, we have the answer. Oh, we have the answer.
They certainly like to work with those dynamics, don't they? Just between soft and loud, heavy, soft, a lot of things happening. It's a little samey after a while, right? But I don't mind.
Up behind the edge of reason, far beyond the mind of man, find yourself in revelation, and turn back where you began. You began. Moving faster, ever faster, faster than the fastest light. Moving faster, ever faster, runs the circle of impact. Look inside you for the answer, deep beyond and far behind. Many are your father's pensions on the landscape of your mind, of your mind. Moving faster, ever faster, faster than the fastest light. Moving faster, ever faster, runs the circle of the night.
All right. Everyone enjoy that one? It's one of my favorites, man. Let's boost that a little bit. Yeah, The Human Beast, Volume 1. We got away with it. It's on the red Decca label there. German press. And yes, I actually bought this. This is the only record I've ever purchased from Russia. But it was worth it. It was a little before, things happened, let's just say. And got it for a pretty good deal. I mean, it was like around 800 US roughly. Just kind of a deal. Actually, it might have been a lot less than that, but again, it's not all out of pocket. Keep that in mind. I was making some good funds around this time, so I had been saving, and had to pick and choose which one I wanted. This is the one, man. And it's kind of amazing I have this. Probably the only copy in Nebraska. Maybe. But little something I thought about. I thought maybe I'd share my cover of Mystic Man, the opening track. Yes, I did a cover of that song. On drums, guitar, vocals, everything. It might be a little rough. I hadn't listened to it in a while. So keep that in mind. And, you know, with my covers and all my songs that I make, it doesn't take me too many different takes to make it. You know, just have to make layers over top of each other and kind of stick with what I got. So I kind of cheat a little bit on some things, but you might get a kick out of this. Thought maybe I'd share this cover with you. It's on my Astral Yacht 2 demo. That's what we're calling it. And yeah, I posted Mystic Man. So let's give that a listen. Not bad, huh? Tried recreating it like the original. was really hard to do. The bass playing, it was really fast. You trying to say something, Carol? You think that cover sucks or something? Well, yeah, that's a cover. We played Mystic Man at the beginning of the... Yeah, it's a cover of the first song we played by the Human Beast, Mystic Man. And that's my version, okay? No, it's just, yeah, I think I recreated it fairly well. Put some Leslie speaker vocal effect on there. Take out a little bit of that dryness I have. Yeah, so I kind of cheated a little bit in some spots where I drenched it all in reverb, taking some of that fast part, that with some of the bass playing. I was like, I can't play that today. I think my fingers were kind of stiff or something, so I just kind of, threw some reverb drone in there. But actually, I think we're going to spin that 45 first. In case you guys aren't familiar, the unrelated segments. It's a garage classic. And then I thought, in the thumbnail, as you might have witnessed, I put plus after hour spins. I'm trying to come up with a cool name. I don't think that's cool enough, but after hour spins, I'm kind of thinking like in my head, it's not necessarily after hours, but it's after an hour of spinning an LP feature, right? Roughly an hour. And we've surpassed an hour already. So I thought the concept is play some other stuff afterwards. And so I picked a little batch here we could play and keep on chit chatting and whatever else happens. So, I think, I don't know if it necessarily falls in line with the Human Beast. I mean, you can't really knock that one out for tonight for what I picked, but some cool little gems, I think. Maybe a couple poppy stuff. That's okay, right? Whole chat leaves. Well, anyways, unrelated segments. This is a garage nugget. Check this out. Cleaned up pretty well, too. It was kind of dirty. Oops.
Well, now let me tell you, yes, the story of my life. I met this girl, this lovely girl that I asked to be my wife. She said she was best, first of all. She
This is story of my life. Got a little bit of a warbly sound to his voice, right? Kind of interesting vocal. Man, that's a instantly recognizable to me. I don't know. It's kind of a garage staple, I'd say. It sticks out. Yeah, getting a little bit back into some garage rock lately. That one and picking up the litter. All right. Let's flip this around. It's a little bit of a change of pace with this one. I don't know why this prompted to me pulling this one out, but I think this actually popped up in my queue on YouTube. I have a playlist here, if you guys aren't familiar. I have a public playlist on my channel. It's called Psychedelic. What's it called? Oh my God. Psychedelic Mix. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Oh, Psychedelic Mix songs. I have about like maybe 2,000 videos or something in there. It's all songs. Check it out if you'd like. Save it to your playlists. Hit shuffle, and you'll be on your way. Just put a whole bunch of obscure and familiar songs on there. Stuff that I've been listening to recently, or just cool songs to keep adding on to build the playlist up. And you'll find some gems in there. So it's kind of a cool way to kind of categorize and catalog things away. And I visit it pretty often. I do have some private playlists that, are private, but I don't know if anybody would be interested in them. I have some like guilty pleasure songs. I could share it publicly on a live stream, but I'd be almost embarrassed to show what's on there. It's more or less songs to have, fun with others when I'm with my friends and stuff in the car and we're driving around, and I'd play some of these tunes, songs that are either nostalgic for me, define a time period of my life, stuff like that. So definitely nothing psychedelic related in there. So it gives you a little idea of what I listened to back in my day. I've told you guys, well, on some of my videos I published about my upbringing, right? Used to listen to a lot of disco records. Enough said. Actually, I think there's a way I can publish the playlist in the comment section here. Let me do that before we continue. Actually, let's just get this going here. Oops. Kind of play it softly in the background. Yeah, psychedelic mix songs. Copy the link. And there's the link to the playlist if anyone wants to save this. I'm not always, but almost weekly adding songs to the playlist that I haven't already added on there, or just all psychedelic related, heavy, soft, pop psych, garage rock, all kinds of styles. I don't know if anybody recognizes what we're playing. We're actually going to play the second song, but just to play something here. And I got some other playlists like Soulful Good Feeling playlist, songs that put me in a good mood. I think I got like a Private Press playlist. I don't really add on to that one too much, but yeah, got some stuff like that. Ambient noises, because I pretty much sleep every night with my Bluetooth speaker, listening to white noise or just 8-hour videos of ambiance. It's a very niche thing that I'm into. I mean, people have made ambiance from like video games 8 hours long, and I happen to like a lot of those. So Yeah, like 1,800 songs. That sounds about right. Oh man, this is on the wrong speed. All right, let's let the music speak a little bit. This is the Hello People with their song Sunrise Meadow. You can find this for like $5 all day too. Yeah, man. It's I don't know, you could say this is the one that'll pique your interest the most. Kind of the most underground cut on here, but I'm going to play the last one too, see if it trips your trigger as well. This is, what is it? As I Went Down to Jerusalem. It's kind of a garagey number on here. That was the wrong cut. Wait a minute.
And the light.
For some reason, I thought it was the last track on side one. It's on the flip side.
Down to Jerusalem. See the town and have some fun. Watch the Lord bless everyone. I carry along my trusty gun in case I have to fight someone. Down in Jerusalem. I'm on the road down to Jerusalem. I met a man who bought a car, handed out God for $1. Study, night and day, to learn the proper way to pray. That I ought to be like him, avoiding every trace of sin. Carried a cross upon his back, made of plastic, painted black. But he was going the other way, because he wasn't allowed to stay. See the Lord down in Jerusalem. And on the road down to Jerusalem. I met a woman with no shame and told me that I ought to run locked up whenever evil came, so I could never be to blame. She said she knew that she was safe, and that beyond earth and grave was everything she'd ever miss. A gentle laugh, a midnight kiss, and that our neighbors they would burn. Mega flames of hell they turned. When she arrived, she was too late. Upon her face they shut the gate. She was left alone outside Jerusalem. As I walk through the streets of Jerusalem.
Not as good as I remember, but I just remember it had a little bit of a fuzz tone to it. Anyways, for $5, you can spot them all day. I think there's actually a couple copies at my shop, so yeah, interesting cover art too. It's like you can clip that out and post those 3 logos on their drum kit, or cut them out altogether. Who did that? Who does that sort of thing? I used to have their second one. Not as good. It's got a couple decent moments, but they do have some underground cuts. I That first one we played, Sunrise Meadow, might be their best track. But they have a non-LP single that came out before this. It's Let's Go Hide in the Forest. That's a good one. That's a good deep cut. I wouldn't mind owning that single. So we're going to play something a little different, a little better, I'd say, overall. Just wanted to play that cut for you. Just, like I said, popped up in my queue. Thought we'd play some Hello People. This is one that I think we can get away with. Crystal Siphon, Family Evil. You know this one? I have this one and their Elephant Ball. Both archival releases. Never did get a release back in the day. But I'm pretty sure these guys played with everybody. All the good top billing names. It's very small print, but yeah, kind of a West Coast, kind of a forgotten West Coast group. A little bit on the Quicksilver Messenger Service side. It's good stuff. A little bit of a lo-fi sound. Let's play a few tracks. Second one here, Elephant Ball. It's a step down, maybe, some would say, but it's got some live recordings within. some live takes, but they're actually pretty good too. I think maybe 3 studio cuts. Yeah, both archival. It's pretty wicked artwork. I love that. It's like a butterfly elephant. Elephant butterfly?
To a world once filled with pain. Now just the joy of life remains. And anywhere at all, I'd take you anywhere. We'd breathe the crystal air. I'd take you anywhere to paradise.
Thanks for showing up, Eric. Nice to see you here. It's been a while.
From somewhere and anywhere at all, I'd take you anywhere. We'd breathe the crystal air. I'd take you anywhere to paradise. Somewhere you brought me life. A package bound in paradise.
Is this going out of print already, Jay? Is that why you're saying that? Needs a new reissue. I think this is the only copy pressed, right? As far as I remember, it's still available, but it's been a while. I think it's like 2012 it came out. Yeah. Roratorio. Yeah, a little bit of Quicksilver. I don't know what else. What do you guys hear? It's definitely a West Coast thing, for sure. I think it gets a little more twangy later on. I think the one track, yeah, Fuzzy and Jose, definitely some Quicksilver things going on. Actually, Country Joe and the Fish, I should say. That's definitely what I'm capturing here.
Things and people change and change, but life goes on the same. Things and people change and change, but life goes on the same. Things and people change and change, but life goes on the same. Things and people change and change, but life goes on the same. Small town, the crowd gathered at the coffee shop. Hold me until rain change, but life goes on her side. In the rain, two hitchhikers stood by the coffee sign. Travelers from two towns and change.
it says on the back here they toured with the Gollywogs, you know, pre-CCR, Quicksilver, Santana, Buffalo Springfield, the Grateful Dead. These guys fit right in there.
I could never see completely through your mind. But there are strangers in your life, and I have friends in mine. I can see where you are. I can be where you are. Is it real where you
Oh man, I'm so glad I took that hit before I put the needle on the record. Oh man, I'm feeling it. Yeah, that doesn't sound familiar to me, Sean. Psychomania? I've never heard of that. Thinking of another one from that year, 73, the Holy Mountain soundtrack. That'd be kind of cool to have. So yeah, Crystal Siphon, Family Evil. So I'd play a few tracks there. Apparently in Greece, you cannot find this. That's oftentimes the same way with like us here in the U.S. trying to pick up on imports. You just can't find them. I've been kind of lucky lately. I shared this in the beginning. Yeah, I picked this up yesterday. Jane, Here We Are on the Brain label. Yeah, man. It's a pretty solid progressive hard rock. Nothing too cosmic, but just kind of straight ahead, you know, German sounds. I dig it. I wouldn't mind having their other ones too. And now that Vinyl Richie's here, I'm going to get some poppy stuff in because he loves that stuff. The Forum, The River is Wide. It's kind of a little unknown gem on the Mira label. It's got some connections to, well, it's not the same label the Leaves were on. So I think there's like a Leaves connection here too. I think they might have done the song Trip on Me. I don't have that Leaves record, but I don't have their first or their second one. The second one's not very good. It's got a couple good moments, but the one on Capitol, I just never felt like picking up their first one either, even though I've seen it around. It's got some cool cuts though. Trip on Me, it's got some cool fuzz breaks with some like vocal harmony. It's not necessarily pop psych. It's a little more vocal pop, sunshine pop more than anything, but it's got some cool moments. Check it out. Trip on Me. As far as I recall, I think this is pretty affordable yet too, if I'm not mistaken. I picked this up for like probably $10 some years back. I'll play one more off of here. I haven't spun this one in a while. Yeah, I think that was released as a single too, Trip on Me. A bunch of toys in the attic. Anyways, yeah, it's kind of a cool one. I haven't listened to this in a while. Reminds me of like, I don't know, P.F. Sloan sessions or something. Sort of some mamas and papas kind of vibe. But yeah, there's that. I did end up finding that other $4 pickup I purchased yesterday. And this is one that's new to me. So if it's new to me, it's new to you. No, but seriously though, this is one that I overlooked. Took a little chance on this one, and this is actually pretty good. I'm going to play a highlight from yesterday, what I heard. This is an artist called, or his name is Jamie Carr, but that's not his real name. I think it's like William Carr. Yeah, Jamie Carr, Awakening. It's on the Capitol label. $4. Kind of took a look at the back there, that negative image. I was like, what's going on here? Artie Cornfield, man behind Woodstock, produced and what did he do? Did some composing on here as well. So I was like, let's take a chance on this. Some of the song titles too: The Sound of the Drum, Prince of Darkness, Sweet Jane, Sunshine Bus. Sounds reliable to me. And on first initial impression, I mean, there's definitely some corny cuts on here. But Rosie's Awakening, that's the highlight for Baroque pop fans. Ooh, hold up. Gotta quit knocking that. Let's play that track. I could not find a single clip of this on YouTube either, so I think you guys will like this. Ones that are into that sort of scene.
Rosie woke up yesterday morning looking for relief. She heard the children calling. They hid behind the leaf. A bottle of wine on the table. That's all they left behind. But if I know Rosie took it kind of cozy, something else changed her mind. Rosie's awakening to life. Rosie's awakening. awakening. Rosie never took any chances. She never made mistakes. Always building fences, looking for the breaks. But a bottle of wine on the table, that's all they left behind. And if I know Rosie took it kinda cozy, something else changed her mind. Rosie's awakening to life. Rosie's awakening.
I guess Richie doesn't like this one. Now I'm sad. Now we're just going to close the stream. I'm going to call it a night. Oh man, to me, that's some nice Baroque pop right there. Nice harpsichord, got some nice flute working on there. What's not to like? You just got to mellow out sometimes, man. We're going to end it out on a heavy note with some Heavy Rain. If you guys saw me sneak that in there. I'm just giving you shit, man. Sometimes we all like a cheeseburger, unless you're vegan. We got some vegan watchers out there. Ended on a hot note with some Heavy Rain. All right. Yeah. Close the set with some Heavy Rain. That's the opening track from their Gearson release. Survived from the one and only acetate. This could have been non-existent had it been for Gearson. Yeah, it's kind of a sludge fest here. Yeah, it's the stuff we love, right? This is one that I was a little late to picking up on, but I think some other streams have really influenced me picking it up. Anyways, yeah, if you missed the first set, the Human Beast Volume 1, that was kind of the main menu, the main course meal of the live stream. So I definitely recommend you checking it out if you are not familiar. And pick up on it if you can. I think there's a Sunbeam, or Karma. Might be a little pricey, but it's one of my faves. Definitely one I wanted to pick up on an original, and very pleased to own one. Glad it all worked out, because I was asking around, let me pick it up here. Yeah, because I was asking around a few folks that were kind of in the know, because I think Nico Malcolm, if you guys remember him, I hadn't seen him in a while. He has like 2 originals of this. I think he's got the German, and he's got the UK press. It's a beast. I don't know exactly what's going on there, but you figure it out. Damn, she's thick. Anyways. Yeah, it might have been a little less than 800. I mean, after so many years, you forget. But, just another quick session, and thanks for all joining on here and watch me do my magic. I really like this angle, I think. I think we're going to keep up with this. I just got to figure out this whole situation with the, it would be nice to have a mic stand, because it feels like I need to lean in to speak as opposed to holding it. But, still, taking my little hiatus from publishing videos, but this feels different to me. This is like, showing up on camera and, not taking all that time to edit videos and, waiting for it to export and waiting for it to upload. And oftentimes I do it all in the same day, make the video, edit, upload, and it would take like 2 to 3 hours out of my day. But I still enjoy it though. And just looking at different other aspects of my life, I'm going to focus more on working out for a few months. I'm getting back in the habit of that because I took a little pause for a little bit, so got to get back being active, I think. Being colder out, I can't go on my walks like I used to, so especially this weekend, I'm not walking out in any 0-degree weather with wind chill. Who knows what it's escalated towards. It's been really windy this afternoon as well, so glad I got my car washed. It's quite a lineup today too. So yeah, and I've been kind of doing more live streams lately too, so I've just been kind of in the mood doing that. And this is back to back. We just did one last week, and we'll kind of mix it up. I think we'll do, what we're doing here, that live LP features, but also a little more what we did last week, where it's just sort of an assortment of different titles and different styles. And I think we're going to go in a more poppy direction for the first time. That's right, I said the P word, pop. Psych. The only one in the YouTube community playing that stuff. At least that I'm aware of. But, it'll be a fun time. I won't play maybe as poppy as that Forum record we just played, but it'll be kind of more in that circuit, sort of in that venue. So, anyways, thanks for joining in once again. It's about the same. It's about the length we've been going. So, don't know what my night's going to consist of. I probably need to do a little spring cleaning, even though it's not spring. There's a few areas in the house I need to work on. The restroom needs touched up, stuff like that. So I'm probably going to do that this weekend, being stuck inside. So it should be fun. And kind of absorbing all these records I've been getting in. I've already spun some after work here today. So if you guys didn't check it out earlier, I'll show them again. So I picked this one up, well, these two today. Distortions by the Litter. This is an 80s bootleg, but you never see them. And it sounded decent, you know. It's not one I'm going to be really forking an original out for. It's kind of replicated like the original, and then, you know, of course we played this earlier, Story of My Life. Unrelated segments. Nice dollar find. Picked up 3 singles, so $1 a piece. It's a good one. It's a garage staple. All right. Yes, thank you, Tasio. Thank you, Vinyl Richie, Sean, Ken, Carol, Mr. B, Kimba, Travis, Zor. Sorry if I missed you. Thank you. Oh, and thank you, Taylor, for checking out my Discogs and purchasing today. So appreciate that. I said thank you in the chat, but I think she already left. She had said so. Yeah, I appreciate the sale, man. Lady, ma'am. Call everybody man. It's, you know, the royal man. With that said, yeah. Take care, stay safe. Not sure what we're going to do next. Or when I'll be back on doing these lives, but keep you posted ahead of time. So thanks for joining in. Grab this laptop. It's a little bit further away than you think. And catch you down the road. Thanks, everyone. Good night.